I know this is going to upset some people, but I'm just gonna say it. I think Lucy Gray died in the woods at the end of Ballad and Songbirds and Snakes. Before you scream at me in the comments, Lucy Gray's fate canonically is a mystery, so we're allowed to have our theories, okay? I respect your theory if they're different. Here is my take. This is all based on book canon. Minor spoilers for Sunrise on the Reaping. Snow was looking for Lucy Gray in the woods. He heard a sound, and then he saw her flying through the underbrush. He estimated her to be about 10 yards away, and then he released a spray of bullets in her direction. And when he did that, he heard a faint cry. So this could mean she got hit with a bullet, or she just, yelped in terror because what's happening is scary. Snow ran towards her, still couldn't find her, and that's when she starts singing. And then the Mockingjays pick up her song. He shoots and shoots. He's disoriented. He doesn't know if he hit her, and eventually he leaves. I think if Snow managed to hit Lucy Gray, it would have been a surface wound. If it was bad, I feel like there'd be a much bigger sound happening, or he would have found more of like a trail. She obviously was able to hide somewhere. She could have climbed up in a tree. Once Snow had left and Lucy Gray is on her own in the woods, she really doesn't have much with her, and she's not a hunter or trapper like Katniss. She knows how to fish. She has some gathering skills, but like overall, she has very few supplies. She probably figured it wasn't safe to go back to the lake house, so that was out as a shelter. And she couldn't return to District 12 because the mayor was going to kill her unless she was able to survive in the woods for like, I don't know, 15 years, enough to look different and people forget about her. Maybe she could have come back to District 12 and not be noticed, but I highly doubt it. I don't think Lucy Gray would have made it to District 13 just walking there on her own. It's a long distance. Even the people in District 12 who escaped the bombing, they were picked up by hovercraft to go to District 13. They didn't walk there. Lucy Gray may have found other people living beyond the districts and could have joined up with them, but it's a really vast space, and the odds of her running into people seems low. Overall, her odds of surviving in the woods weren't great, and I'm pretty sure Lucy Gray knew that. I think she did the best she could surviving on her own and succumbed to the elements. Even if she could manage to feed herself enough food, getting clean water, I imagine, can be an issue, or if she did have a wound from snow, or if she just like fell and tripped and got a wound, just one virus or bacterial infection that she could get living out in the woods could wipe her out. She didn't really have much with her to even build a shelter, and it gets cold in District 12 in the winter. I think most likely she survived 2 months tops in the woods on her own. And that's me being generous. I just don't think she made it. And I don't think the Covey found her body either. I think the gravestone marking her is just a memorial. It's possible the Covey found her body if she died close in the woods around District 12. But my overall belief is Snow was the last person to see her, and she succumbed to the elements in the woods. What's your take on what happened to Lucy Gray? And do you think her body was at her gravestone? Let me know in the comments.